Random Bits RV proudly partners with Brighter Products Incorporated, makers of the ion-ready lithium batteries, and Roadmaster, makers of the revolutionary Nighthawk tow bar. Go to www.roadmasterinc.com for all your RV towing needs. That's Dawn's mom, Patricia. Her 2-month road trip with us started when we were in our home base in Jacksonville, Florida. We introduced her on our last video segment and affectionately gave her the travel nickname of Mama Bits. Oh, and that's our travel friend Patrick. You may recognize him from his YouTube channel. We'll put his link in the video description below. But while we were in Jacksonville, we made our way down to St. Augustine. Well, because that's exactly what Jacksonville residents do. They take their out-of-town guests to St. Augustine to see the many historic sites. Of course, she's been there many times before, but this is just a fun way to pass some time. We definitely made the most of our time with Mama Bits, visiting friends and taking in many of the local sights and scenic drives. But now it's time to load up Margie the motorhome and start our 1,000-mile road trip to the Houston suburbs of Santa Fe, Texas for some good old-fashioned mooch docking with our dear friends Bobby and Tammy. Oh yeah, if you're wondering, mooch docking is RV slang for parking in your friend's driveway. While visiting with Bobby and Tammy, we made the 20-minute drive to Galveston because when you live in Santa Fe, that's where you take your out-of-town guests. That's Bobby and Tammy there. They're more like family, but I'm sure they'll get their own video one day soon. Spending the day in Galveston usually means crossing the free ferry, seeing the beach on the Gulf of Mexico, and for some it also means some really great local seafood and Gulf shrimp. After saying goodbye to Bobby and Tammy, we fired up Margie's engine and made the 3-hour road trip to Bastrop, Texas. And when you're in Central Texas, they'll serve you both types of cuisine, barbecue and Tex-Mex. On this outing, we opted for the latter. Now let's go in for a live update. We are in the beautiful Bastrop State Park in Bastrop, Texas. We're going to go and take a little drive and take a look around and see what there is to see in this beautiful facility in Bastrop, Texas.
Come along with us.
You got anything to say?
Come on with us. We're having a great time.
Say bye, Mama Bits.
Bye, Mama Bits.
We'll see you on the road.
You set me up for that every time.
I did. Wikipedia says that the Bastrop State Park was established in 1938 and consists of strands of loblolly pines mixed with post oak and juniper trees. The park's trails include an 8.5 loop through the park's undeveloped area. Also, an 18-hole golf course open all year round that winds through the forest. Honestly, I didn't see it, but I might not have looked for it. The large swimming pool is open during the summer months. The Bastrop State Park is 4 miles to the west of Buescher State Park, and the two are connected by a private park road. In September 2011, 96% of the park was burned by the Bastrop County Complex Fire. Only around 100 acres were saved. Most of the park's structures were saved, but they were still threatened. The park was closed in September 4th and reopened almost 4 years later. In 2012, a campaign was begun to restore the forest within 30 years by replacing the 4 million burned trees. So we're day 2 in Bastrop State Park. We are going to go see what other kind of trouble we can get into, but first, I want to ask Mama Bits, what did you think about Bastrop State Park yesterday?
Oh my God, it really is gorgeous. And if you've never been here, you need to come and look at it because it's surreal, it's beautiful. It's just nature renewing itself after that fire, and it's just beautiful. That's all I can say.
And I can't stress enough how the dead trees just kind of bring this place to life. That kind of sounds weird. Want to ask my wife, Dawn. We've been on the road 3 years now.
I know, 3 years.
3 years.
I can't believe it.
What do you think? What's been the best part so far?
Oh, the best part is the quality time with family. Instead of having to visit family on vacation, we can go and actually concentrate at a certain area and be able to spend quality time with them. even with working, and it's just kind of been cool to experience that, from Ohio to Michigan to Texas to Missouri to where else have we been?
Where
Jacksonville.
we haven't been to Wyoming yet, but that's on the list.
But it's been great to visit family and having that freedom to do that, and also to experience new things. We have a whole lot more to experience, but since we got our solar ready and our batteries, we're kind of ready to do a little bit more of that. But first on the agenda is still spending some good time with family. Another thing that I really loved about 2019 in particular is getting to spend some time with really good friends too. Laura and Steve, we really loved the time that we had with you. We got to see Terry and Lewis in Minnesota, and we've just had a great time.
Of course, we got to see the big guy, Patrick from the Paddy Wagon. We love hanging out with him, traveling with him. He was going to make his way out here with us, but Mama Wags is sick, and so he's taking care of her.
Get well soon, Mama Wags.
Yeah, we'll see you on the road, Mama Wags. Next on the agenda today, we're going to the little tiny town of Giddings, Texas, just because I was told that the drive was beautiful, so we're going to take you along. Anything else to add?
Goodbye, Mama Bits.
Goodbye, Mama Bits. Let's go to Giddings. Giddings, Texas is the seat of Lee County, Texas. It is situated on the intersection of US Highway 77 and 290. It's about 55 miles east of Austin. Its population is around 5,600. The city itself was founded in 1871 when the Houston and Texas Central Railway came to the area. You can learn much more about the town with a simple Google search. Most of the small communities within an hour or two from Bastrop have a beautiful town square and usually built around a majestic courthouse. Dawn and I really enjoy visiting the smaller towns, and we always make it a Kodak moment by taking plenty of pictures to preserve our travel memories. On the way back from Giddings, we made a quick drive by Smithfield, Texas to see the house where the movie Hope Floats was filmed. If you are a Sandra Bullock or Harry Connick Jr. fan, a quick drive-by will be fun and was definitely worth the stop, although it is a privately owned home and we try to respect the owner's privacy. Next, on our Central Texas tour of day trips, we make a visit to the beautiful McKinney Falls State Park. McKinney Falls is in Austin, Texas, and is formed around the junction of Onion Creek and the Williamson Creek. The park features a series of waterfalls and is definitely worth the stop while you're in the area. After many short day trips and several visits with my immediate family in Austin, we fire up Margie's engine one more time and punch in the GPS coordinates for Lake Hills, Texas, and the Thousand Trails Medina Lake RV Resort. This resort is almost an hour from the city of San Antonio. Medina Lake is a part of the Texas Hill Country and is a nice and peaceful destination. And it's loaded with deer. But sadly to say, that's where Mama Bit's journey with her oldest child comes to an end. But RVing is indeed a family activity, so we transferred Mom off to child number 2, and her journey continues with him. I can't even begin to tell you what fun it was giving Mom a glimpse into our full-time RV life. Mom, we love you and we can't wait to do it again. Well, Mama Bits, do you have any closing remarks?
Goodbye, Mama Bits.
Goodbye, Mama Bits.
Michael, I'm gonna get you. Stop it.